Excuse me, may I ask you some questions?
Sure, go ahead.
What's your name, please?
My name is Tuấn.
Now, Tuấn, if you had only 24 hours to live, what would you do?
If I had only 24 hours to live, I would come back home and have dinner with my family.
So you would came back home and had dinner with your family?
That's right.
If you bumped your car into another car, but nobody saw you do it, you would leave your name and address.
If I bumped my car into another car, but nobody saw I do it, I would leave my name and address.
So you would leave your name and address.
That's right.
If you could live anywhere, where would you live?
If I if I could live everywhere, I could live in a jam.
So you could live in Nha Trang.
That's right.
If you could speak any other language besides English, which language you would like to speak?
If I could speak any other language besides English, I would speak Japanese.
So you would speak Japanese.
That's right.
If you didn't have enough money to get the bus home, what would you do?
If I didn't have enough money to get the bus home, I could hitchhike to come back home.
So you would hitchhike to come back home.
That's right.
If you had an accident and you had to be at home to recover for a long time, what would you do to relieve the boredom?
If I had an accident and I had to be at home to recover for a long time, I would learn English and read books to relieve the boredom.
So we would learning English and read books to relieve the boredom.
That's right.
If you would stop a bad habit that you have, what would you stop?
If I could stop a bad habit that I have, I would stop skipping breakfast.
So we would stop keeping breakfast.
That's right.
If you could do any job, what would you like to do?
If I could do any job, I could like to be pilot.
So you would like to be a pilot?
That's right.
If you found a suitcase full of $1 million, what would you do?
Yeah, I found a suitcase full of $1 million. I would spend it on charity.
If you found a suitcase full of sorry, if you would spend this on charity,
That's right.
if you had to choose between love and no money or money and no love for the rest of your life, which would you choose?
If I had to choose between love and no money or money and no love for the rest of my life, I would choose money and no love.
That's so you would choose money and no love.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Uh, you're welcome. If you had only 24 hours to live, what would you do?
If I had only 24 hours to live, I would come back home and stay with my family.
So you could come back home and stay with your family.
That's right.
If you bumped your car into another car, but nobody saw you do it, would you leave your name and address?
If I bumped my car into another car, but nobody so I do it, I will leave my name and address.
So you could leave your name and address.
That's right.
If you could live everywhere, where would you live?
If I could live everywhere, I would live in my hometown.
So you could live your hometown.
That's right.
If you could speak any other language besides English, which language?
If I could speak any other language besides English, I
Other language. If you could speak any other language besides English, which language would you like to speak?
If I could speak any other language besides English, I would to speak French.
So you like to speak French?
That's right.
If you didn't have enough money to get the bus home, what would you do?
If I didn't have enough money to get the bus home, I would hitchhike.
So you would hitchhike to come back home?
That's right.
If you had an accident and you had to be at home to recover for a long time, what would you do to relieve the boredom?
If I had an accident and I had to be at home to recover for a long time, I would to practice my English to relieve the boredom.
So you go to practice your English to relieve the boredom?
That's right.
Hmm. If you could if you could stop a bad habit that you have, what would you stop?
If I could stop a habit that I have, I would stop smoking.
So you would stop smoking?
That's right.
If you could do any job, what would you like to do?
If I could do any job, I like to do businessman.
So you like to do businessman?
That's right.
If you had a suitcase full of $1 million, what would you do?
If I found a suitcase full of $1 million, I would business.
So you would business?
That's right.
If you had to choose between love and money, or money and no love for the rest of your life, which would you choose?
If I had to choose between love and no money or money and no love for the rest of my life, I would choose love and no money.
So you would choose love and no money?
That's right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
大家。